What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. Just search us on YouTube, Blunt Money Bets, and sub to the channel. Like the video, share the video, put your notifications on so you know when I go live. Like the video, share the video, notifications, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all hit on. Let me know how y'all weekend was. Let me know it's good. Let me know the vibes. All right. If I'm having an issue with my mic, let me know. Sometimes while I wear this hoodie, the mic I can't get good spacing on the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? It's a little too thick, pause. So yeah, if I having an issue talking, let me know. Quick recap. It's been great. Everything has been great. Been a great run. We already recapped Saturday, so Sunday was really good. On the channel, I went back and watched the channel. On the channel, I think I went 500 because I gave out Seattle and that team total under. Both of those, gave out anytime touchdown as a straight bet for a unit plus 175. So that hit. So either way it goes, we were profitable. Gave out a couple other things. And Pollard, those were my three losses. Pollard, I thought that was a great look. One of the dreamers had suggested Pollard. I thought that was a great look. And then the two, I always remember the losses. It's hard to remember the wins, man. But the wins we ate on Richardson. We ate on the money line parlay with the Eagles and Ravens minus 109. Oh, and then we hit on the both teams to score 7-7. We also cashed that blunt money bet plus 1,000. Both teams in that Dolphins game. Both teams that have two touchdowns each half was like plus 1,000. So it was really good. It was really good. What's the vibes? My cousin here. Happy birthday, cuz. Happy birthday, cuz. I believe it's my cousin's birthday. Happy birthday, cuz, or belated birthday if I missed it, but I thought it was today. But yeah, man, so it was good. And then yesterday, Stephon Diggs cashed us out. We needed him because we had a touchdown, anytime touchdown scoring parlay where we had Diggs, Brian Robinson, and Anthony Richardson. And Diggs cashed us out early. So yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. So just to wrap it up, it was a great weekend. Blunt money bets pretty much. Friday, we hit every single prize pick that was given out, 2 plus 500s, and a two-teamer. Swept all of those. And then we hit the plus 600 too that I put on the Twitter timeline. Then Saturday it was the Bama game. The plus 1,000 I gave out live on the timeline, which I boosted to 1,500. Sunday, like I said yesterday, and then Monday. So it was good. It was good. Yeah, man, it's WNBA time. And I will at the end of the show, I have not put in any bets for college or NFL. So I'll run through the card and get my initial thoughts and stuff. But I do have bets in the WNBA playoffs. So we hop into that first. So first off, I'll just give out my straight bets. Oh shit. Yeah, morning, my guy. Morning, ready? Yeah, ready to smash these playoffs. It's bright. This light bright as hell. Ready to smash these playoffs. Mignon, hell yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, big vibes, big vibes. Stephon came through after his brother had that major game. He had to go off. Hell yeah, good luck. Yeah, today, good luck. Yeah, he came through, and my reasoning, my anytime, been doing good in football, man. Football, we've been on a great run ever since week 0 on college football, not gonna lie. But I just been using common sense, man. Because I already told y'all NFL is not my sport. I told y'all I don't like betting it. I told y'all it's a minefield. I told y'all it's damn near impossible to hit on and be profitable on. So right now we're doing well. So we're just gonna try and keep it up. But yeah, man, the anytime touchdowns, the odds was too good for Robinson. That's why I took him. Then Anthony Richardson, I thought he was gonna have two. We had a chance to cash that super lotto. with Anthony Richardson and Brian Robinson each having 2. We had more than ample opportunities, especially Anthony Richardson had plenty of goal line opportunities, man, and he ended up not getting it. And B-Rob had a couple too. So he almost got there, but yeah, it's cool. NFL was fun, which is very rare. I hope I say that a few more times this year. NFL was actually fun. It was fun. Except for last night for the Jets. All right. Straight bets. We'll start with DraftKings. So I got 2 on here, and they are conventional ones. Asia Wilson, Queen Asia Wilson. It's been so long. I'm back. In the words of Skip, I'm back, baby. What it do? You ever seen that Skip that Skip shit? He be like, I'm back. What it do, baby? Yeah, that Kawhi shit. That's how I feel, Asia. I'm back. Over 9.5 rebounds. The play that turned her into Queen Asia. One of the first auto plays of the channel. I told y'all, when it's playoff time, we going back to the year. Back to the beginning of the year. All these spots that I was scared to capitalize on, that I probably missed out on money, we going right back to it. And I told y'all my reasoning behind a lot of these are gonna be the same. A lot of these I either played a lot throughout the year, and I stopped playing them for some reason, or I played them throughout the year and I still like them here. And a big reasoning behind all of those is gonna be they're gonna get increased minutes. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about Asia Wilson unless it's just a ridiculous blowout. I don't think we gotta worry about Asia Wilson, playing 27, 28 minutes. I don't think we gotta worry about that. I don't think we gotta worry about Satu and Brittany Sykes and all these people. Like, nah, I'm very interested to see the Washington girls. That game 1 is gonna show a lot. So I may want to, and I have targeted that game a little bit, but that game 1 is gonna show me a lot because the Dom might end up with 30 minutes for the first time in a month. Same thing with Shakira Austin, who hasn't played in a couple weeks, it seems. So maybe she won't. But yeah, most of these girls though, the Atlanta girl, Cheyenne Parker, she another one that I'm gonna get real close to playing. Hopefully I don't lose value. If I lose a point, oh well. But y'all know what Cheyenne been doing. And I don't think we're gonna get Cheyenne Parker. If we get Cheyenne Parker playing less than 30 minutes in a game that's close, then it's an issue because we've already seen her play over 30 minutes before. So it should be no reason why she not. It's the playoffs. Ain't no more messing around with rotations and all this. Hopefully, WNBA coaches, good Lord have mercy, don't even let me act like I know this shit. I pray that they actually got some damn common sense and actually going to play their starters extended minutes. It's the playoffs. I don't know, though. I don't know. So I'm glad I just reminded myself. So now I'm not going to have as many straight bets. I already put these in. I love them. But I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna sit back and watch these game 1s. I'm gonna try to cash in a couple blunt money bets, but I'm glad I just reminded myself for a stream. All right. But yeah, Asia Wilson over 9.5 rebounds, -120. On DraftKings, love it. I could go to her game log, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever her game log says, I'm pretty sure she's basically over this line 6 or 10, something like that. That back when we was playing her, she was like 8 or 9. 9 of 11 type stuff. And that's why I stopped playing her. But I'm pretty sure that she still be getting them rebounds like that because it's Asia Wilson. So let's take a look at Asia, her last few games. 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 11, 10. So, yeah. 3 or 6. I will take that in the playoffs. And again, in these, like the last 3 games, she had 8 rebounds, 9 rebounds, and 10 rebounds. She played 29 minutes, 30 minutes, and 27 minutes. Like, come on now. And then before that, she played 33 minutes or 32 minutes or more in 2, 4, 6, 8 games straight. So, and she only was, just to be, whatever you call it, transparent. She was only over 3 of 8 in that span. But the reason why I brought that span up is because it's showing that she should play elevated minutes. She can play elevated minutes. And Becky Hammond is one I do trust above all coaches to be more like an NBA coach. I do trust Becky more than these other coaches can't coach for shit half the time. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but they just can't. They can't. They do got some nice schemes to them. But as far as they player rotations and playing this minute and five, no. But with that being said, I expect Asia Wilson to play 35 plus minutes unless it's a blowout. And I don't think that game is going to be a blowout, even though it's a 17-point spread. That's crazy to me. Pretty sure Chicago's covered every single time these teams have played this year. If not, they covered 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 because I was on the poor end of 2 of those. So I know they covered twice. Might have covered all of them. And it's a playoff game. Chicago, I mean, Aces could always win by 20. They can always win by 25. But as I look at their game log, shoot, 15, 21, 26, 9, 9, 16, 7, 12, 6, 13, 19. You know, they can always turn into the Aces, but I mean, they can always be the Aces and just blow you out the water. But in a playoff game, I could see if this was the Fever or somebody. This is a good team. So I'm close to taking that, even though I do have a policy where I don't mess with the Sky. I don't mess with the Sky. They're a very hard team to predict, in my opinion. But still, that just seems crazy. So yeah, Asia Wilson, over 9.5 rebounds, minus 120 draft. Kings. Next, Queen Satu Sabli. We leaning on the Queens. Queen Satu Sabli, over 4.5 assists. All right. Minus 125 on DraftKings. FanDuel is like minus 130. That's fine. See what Satu been doing. 5-8-4-5-4. 7-10-5-5-5. All right. So it's looking like that's 3 of 5, 5 of 7. She over this in 7 of 9 games. It's pretty simple. And then it's so funny. Her minutes all over the damn place. Last game, she played 21 minutes and was in foul trouble. And she still covered the 5 assists. She had 4 personal fouls. And they beat Atlanta, who they are playing in the first round. They beat them 94-77. She played 21 minutes because of foul trouble. Every time I turned the game on, she was on the bench. I'm like, oh, golly. And she still had 5 assists. Like, she is like the de facto point guard, unless Enrique getting double teamed. And she's still going to get a fair share of assist opportunities. All right. So yeah, we on that. Satu over 4.5 assists. I love it. And this is more like just recently what she been on. She always got, obviously had an all-around game all year, but just recently she been really, really, really like being consistent with these assists to the point where I could play 4.5. Real ones know. The Dreamers know that been around here for a while. Dreamers know. We was on Satu 3.5 assists back when the 3.5 was popping. We was on Satu early. Satu double, man, please. That's why she was Queen Satu, and she ain't get there because the points. We was on Queen Satu assists early bird. So I think she's just gonna raise her game a little more in the playoffs. Like I said, she over this 9 of her last 11, including her last game in 21 minutes against the team she's facing tomorrow or Friday, whenever they play. So that's that. 2 of them things. And then on FanDuel, we got one of them things. And again, I just love these because of the minutes. Minus 105. It's under popular parlays in the Lynx Connecticut Sun game. Alyssa Thomas and Queen Nafisha Collier, leaning on the Queens. Alyssa Thomas and Queen Nafisha Collier, each to have 8 rebounds. Minus 105. Hey, Alyssa Thomas, I think she had a 20-20 game this year against Minnesota. I'm pretty sure I saw that in my studies for this. I don't necessarily remember like that, but I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, Alyssa Thomas to have 8 rebounds, Queen Nafisha Collier. I was this close to playing the 10 rebounds, and we'll get to that eventually. And she got 8.5 minus like minus 140 or something. But I just like this better. Just over her 7.5 line, which she routinely crushes, which she probably been over. God knows how many times she been over this line straight. Let's take a look. Again, I have to cap these. I've been watching. I've been betting every WNBA day this season. I don't have to cap these games at this point. I know the teams. I know what I like. So I haven't done like the over this and such games. But she's over this in 5 straight games. And again, this correlates with old girl being out, Jessica Shepard, if I'm not mistaken. That correlates with her being out these last games. I don't know if she's going to be back, but if she is back, she's going to get worked in slowly like she did when she came back initially. Get 7 to 12 minutes game one. And it's going to be even tougher because it's going to be in the playoffs. So it's going to be a lot faster. Things going to be moving quicker. It's going to be tough to work yourself back in. So I still expect, as I look at this, Fee, 37, 38, 36, 43, 39 minutes. Go ahead, Queen Fee, 20 minutes, 37, 37, 32, 34. So we're going to get some minutes out of Shorty. You know what I'm saying? She's going to give us the minutes. Low key, she should be the most improved player of the year, I guess. Let me stop talking like I know WNBA like that. But everybody say, like, I called it early. Like my first week, if you go look at like the first 2 weeks of this show, she blew me away. I was betting on her. So I was like, yo, she remind me of Kevin Durant. Like I remember when homie Crispy Capping early, he did like a WNBA Spaces. And I said that, and people, which they were right, they're like, nah, that's more like Breonna Stewart. Okay. But I'm just saying, I was blown away. Her shot is the prettiest shot in the world to me. It's perfect. It's just 90-degree angles. It's just like it's perfect. All right. So yeah, I will always mess with Queen Fee. She gonna get her minutes, and I expect her to play incredibly big on a big stage. And you gotta think about it, especially her. Again, I can't speak for all the coaches, but we can talk about the people with history. Unless these girls is down 30 points, they're not gonna be sitting them down. This is the playoffs. You would hope. Normally you down 22 with 6 minutes left in the WNBA, they not coming back in. They not coming back in. You probably gonna put your starters back in the playoffs. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at Alyssa Thomas game log real quick, which I really don't need to. This is her rebounds. We be playing her 10 rebounds routinely on lays. But yeah, Alyssa Thomas rebounds 5, 10. Oh, that's her points. I'm about to say 27. Damn. 5, 14, 12, 4, 13, 10, 7, 10, 5, 10, 10, 11, 12, 7, 20. That was against the Lynx. 14. That was also against the Lynx. So she had back-to-back triple doubles against the Lynx. So it could be worth a sprinkle to play a triple double. Could be worth a sprinkle. I tend to front on stuff like that in the playoffs because I'm like, all right, it's the playoffs. They ain't gonna be letting her do wild shit. But also, it's the playoffs. So she probably gonna play 40 minutes. See, a lot of these where she wasn't getting a lot of rebounds, because you see how I said 5, 14, 12, 4, 13, 13, 7. The game where she had 5 rebounds, which was last game, which dreaming this thing. Huh? What I say? Connecticut had nothing to play for. I forgot that blunt money bet. I hit that motherfucker too. I told y'all, we took the sky straight, and shout out to the homie, I think his name was El Plaga. Y'all should have did the dreamy El Plaga lay, because I was going to do that as well. Well, we just took the Mystics and we took the sky, because neither one of the teams had nothing to play for at the end of the day. I mean, New York has something to play for, but I could have seen them being like, man, forget this. It's not like the Aces going to lose to Phoenix. So nothing, but Connecticut definitely didn't have nothing to play for. So I'll be remiss, and it's important for me to mention that, because this year, I feel like we missed a lot of money, because I sat up here and told y'all over and over teams that was going to lose as double-digit favorites. I just did it with Indiana against Dallas like a week and a half ago. I've done it over and over, and I don't never give out the money line. I give out a blunt money bet with like 20, somebody to score 20 in them to win, which Kayla the Builder been eating on. and Queen Fee been eating on. But nah, we smacked that Chicago. I couldn't believe that line. I was at the Capleton concert putting that bet in. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? The Mystics? I mean, not the Sky? Man, please. They ain't resting all them girls. They got the playoffs coming up. So yeah. And they blew it too. They blew it. They went to overtime and they ended up winning overtime. I was mad as hell. It went to overtime. I was watching the WNBA on Sunday. I was burnt out. All right. So again, back to Alyssa Thomas rebounds. She only played 16 minutes last game. The game she had 4 rebounds before that. She only played 26 minutes. But the sandwich in between that, 31 minutes, 14 rebounds, 37 minutes, 12 rebounds. Then the game, 2 games before that, 13 rebounds, 10 rebounds, then 7 in 45 minutes. But she had 22 and 12 assists, so she was looking elsewhere. And then 10 rebounds in the game before that. And I told y'all, she had back-to-back games where she just demolished Minnesota on the boards, 20 and 14. So I said all that to say this. Alyssa Thomas, 8 rebounds. Queen, Nafisha Collier, 8 rebounds for both of them. Alyssa Thomas and Queen Nafisha Collier. That's under popular parlays on FanDuel, and that's minus 105. So to wrap up them straight bets, then we're going to get into some blunt money bets. Then we're going to get into some prize picks. Then we'll shoot the shit a little bit about leans and what I see happening. I got a gang of leans, but we're going to chill on the leans. It's the playoffs. We got to see who going to coach, who going to be dumb, who's worth putting our money on. So yeah, recapping that, Alyssa Thomas and Queen Nafisha Collier both have 8 rebounds, minus 105. Queen Satu Sabali. I finally said her name right. I'll be calling her Salabi and all this shit. Queen Satu Sabali, over 4.5 assists, minus 125 on DraftKings. And Queen Asia Wilson, over 9.5 rebounds, minus 120. And that is also on DraftKings. All right. Blunt money bets. Those are the 3 straights. Blunt money bets. These are under popular parlays. Jonquel Jones, 10 rebounds in the Don, Elaine Deladon to score 15 points, plus 600. That seems generous. Jonquel Jones, 10 rebounds, Elaine Deladon to score 15 points, plus 600. We'll take that. Next, same game. Natasha Cloud and Courtney Vandersloot, each to have 8 assists, plus 440. We'll take that. Again, Natasha Cloud and Courtney Vandersloot, each to have 8 assists, plus 440. Next, and I could have waited till DraftKings came out with theirs to compare, but it's probably gonna be generally the same, maybe even a little better on FanDuel, to be honest. Kalia Copper to score 20 points and Asia Wilson to score 25 plus 340. I don't like that one the most because I don't think we're getting good value on Kalia Copper to score 20. I think her line should be around 16, 17 and a half. But, it's the playoffs, so we'll see. If, Kalia might come out balling. We've seen her come out going crazy in big games this year. So she might come out like that. And this Asia Wilson to score 25 points. Come on. That's an auto bet at plus 200. So, of course, if we can get that with something else at 340, we'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, Copper and Asia Wilson, 20 and 25. And one more of these. Queen Nafisha Collier, 12 rebounds. And Queen Kayla, the Builder McBride. Y'all know I had to have something with the Builder on here. Come on now. 15 points. Plus 550. I love it. Queen Nafisha Collier, 12 rebounds. And Queen Kayla, the Builder McBride, 15 points, plus 550. To me, this is just about Nafisha Collier getting 12 rebounds, and she can easily get that shit. She can easily get that because the Builder going to get her 15, unless she just shoot awful. But the Builder, that's what she do. That's why she got her name, the Builder. She like double digits, like 10 points, but like 15 straight games. I was like, wow, I'm not playing her. Then we start playing her, and she kept streak alive. Like, yeah, goated. So, Dims is the blunt money bets. Oh, wait, one more. Then we get into prize picks. You know what I'm saying? I'll get into the comments too. But we get into prize picks. Ron Robbins threes and fours. Um, yeah, I tried to do a couple other things and they wouldn't let me. Well, what they not doing on FanDuel is they won't let you do like the 3-pointers in parlays. So they giving you threes, fours, and fives, but you can't put those in parlays. You might not be able to put the rebounds in parlays either. I didn't try. But I the last leg of this was supposed to be this leg was supposed to be a lot spicier. But once I couldn't get Ryan Howard 3 threes in there, which I'm probably gonna play as a blunt money man at plus 340. That's crazy. Because her 2.5 three at one point this season, or at most of the season, be like plus 140 for like the 2.5. You know what I'm saying? So now you're giving me plus 340 for the 2.5. And there was a time where hers was 3.5. Then they snatched it down. But it was a time when Ryan Howard was going so crazy going into the All-Star break, where look, she was going. It was at 3.5. Keith said you could parlay threes. You couldn't last night. And I said you could parlay threes. You can't parlay alt threes. If you could parlay alt threes, put a ticket out there. Let me see it. But I don't think so because I tried. I put enough of these joints together to know. And I literally had it tell me you can't parlay these together. So I had to figure out what was wrong. So I had to take each leg out. I had to see, oh, is it the popular parlay? Is that the reason why they won't let me parlay this? Or is it this double-double? Is that the reason why? Or is it this? Or is that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know you can do all, but listen, my brother, I don't know if you can put that in a parlay. Put Ryan Howard 4 threes and put that with Kelsey Plum 4 threes. Do that. Or I'll try and do it here. I'll try and do it here eventually. But anyway, Blum money bets. Queen, Nafisha Collier. And this is a round robin threes and fours. Like I said, this is supposed to be much spicier, but I couldn't get what I wanted to get in there, but it's cool. Queen Nafisha Collier, a double-double plus 155. I think she's going to get a double-double. I think that's like free money. I was going to do a straight bet with that, but I didn't want to go stupid, no. But I think she's going to go off in the playoffs. And we'll get to that soon, too, because I'm a chill, but it's a couple players that I'm going to be targeting that, yeah. Next leg, Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young each to score 15 points plus 125. Don't love that number, but I do love the spot for them. Because they both do very well against the sky, especially Kelsey Plum. I don't know what Kelsey Plum does. Kelsey Plum had like 30 this year twice, I think, against the sky. I know she had 30 once. Kelsey Plum be killing the sky. And y'all know Jackie Young, my favorite, one out of the guards to bet on scoring. So she rarely do me dirty. So Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young each to score 15 points plus 125. Brittany Sykes to score 20 plus 182. Full transparency, that was supposed to be the Don there. It was going to be the Don there, but the Don was like plus 220. And I'm just looking at the Don game logs, and even though I love her as more of a scorer, and if I can see that she's scoring 30, I mean, if she playing 30 minutes, then yeah, I would have took her to score 20 at plus 200 all day. But I'm not confident that she's going to play 30 plus minutes. I'm not. Let me pull up her game log real quick. But I'm not confident she is. I know Sykes will play that much because she's been doing it. So it's the playoffs. So I seen her play 36 minutes in a regular season game before. I ain't seen the Dom play nothing close to 30 minutes since she been back. All right. And we're going to round that layout. Brittany Sykes, 20 points. That's plus like 180. What is it? Yeah, plus 182. And we're going to round that out with Ryan Howard over 1.5 threes. That's a minus 156. That's 3 plus 25.50. But threes and fours. So yeah, Della Don, where her game log at? First of all, she only averaging 28 minutes this season. But since she been back from her injury, when she came back, since she came back from her injury on the 18th, she played 11 minutes, then she took a week off. Then she played 22 minutes, 23 minutes, 26 minutes, 29 minutes, 24, 26, 24. So I guess I won't be surprised if she played 30 minutes tomorrow. The Dom might be worth the play or two. Because 15 and a half points is disrespectful for Elaine Deladon. It's disrespectful. I know y'all told me in the comments, and y'all was right. I forgot what we was talking about, but I'm like, man, y'all gonna bet on Brittany Sykes to score over the Don today? Y'all crazy. Brittany Sykes went out and had like 30. I think this was last game against the Liberty, actually. I think we was having this conversation on Sunday. It was earlier in the week. I don't remember. But I'm sticking by this. If you're going to give me equal timing, like they both going to play 33 minutes or 32 minutes, and Deladon 15 and a half and Brittany Sykes 15 and a half, it's no question I would take Deladon. No questions asked. No questions. So I might look into that because me seeing that one line, I'll probably end up chilling. But me seeing this 29 minutes, it lets me know. And she did that like a week ago. She did that 9 days ago. So that lets me know, like, okay, she can push 30 in the playoffs if need be. And if you ever need to be, it's in the playoffs. Like the playoffs is supposed to be if need be, then we can do this. It's the playoffs. Like, who knows? So I'll run that back. Queen Nafisha Collier, double plus 155. Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young each should score 15 points plus 125. Brittany Sykes, Queen Brittany Sykes, my fault, B. Queen Brittany Sykes plus 182. And Ryan Howard over 1.5 3-pointers made. And we round robin that threes and fours. All right. That's what that is. We're about to get the prize picks. Then shoot the shit a little bit. Say what we're looking at. Looking at this build on MGM, Asia 8, Chelsea 5, grade 10, Cody Williams 14, PA plus 115. I like that. I would try and yeah, I mean that's plus 115. That Courtney Williams a little tough. I mean, obviously it's not bad. I just the way I am, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. With players like her, I'd be scared to play anything that doesn't have to do with her rebounds. So I don't know if you remember, like, if you remember, and this hit too. But me and Flo was talking about her. We was on stream like, yo, should I play her rebounds and assists or her PRA? Because, excuse me, Clea Copper was out. So I knew she was going to look to score. You know what I'm saying? And me and him was both like, yeah, we could do the rebounds plus assists because we knew it was safe, but we also didn't want to get stung. So I ended up being like, yo, we're going to just do PRA because I didn't want to end up getting stung if she was just like, yo, forget that. Y'all need me to score today. So I'm going to have 22 and 4, 22, 4 and 4. You know what I'm saying? So with Courtney, anything with Courtney, I would do PRA. I would just keep it real. I wouldn't do points, assists. I would do PRA. But if you got to play that, that's fine. Yeah, I've been consistently playing Satu assists from this channel. I appreciate it, my guy. Yeah, man, Satu she been one of the first queens. Was good. Keith was good. Collier at 22 and a half. But yeah, that Bonner 1.5 3 stuck out like a sore thumb to me too. I ain't gonna hold you. We get to that when we go through all the things, and you might talk me into that. Maybe make that a lay piece with the Dom points, something like that. But yeah, when I seen that, even her prize picks, because all I'm thinking about is that time I did it like 2 or 3 times where I faded DeWanna Bonner in big games and tried to get cute. You know what I'm saying? And she came out and just went crazy. Like one of them games was Dallas. I was like, I don't know. It is a back-to-back. You know, I don't know. Oh, I forgot why. I was just like, I'm not sure. Man, she came out killing Dallas. She did the same thing earlier against New York. And she did it another game too. Another game where I said, you know what? I'm going to play Tiff Hayes 3-point attempts. Tiff Hayes ended up with 4. Bonner had like 8 3-point attempts in the first half. I said, nah, never again. Any big game, I'm playing anybody is going to be Bonner. So I might get there because all I do, I see her just coming out and just jacking. I just see it in my head, her just pulling up because she got range and they don't guard her out there. She just getting the ball a foot behind the 3-point line, just jacking. So I could see that. And she definitely got that ratchet. She could shoot for real. Collier, PRA, 34 and a half. Oh, that's spicy. Price for that. Collier, PRA. Yeah, I guess Queen do be passing. With AT guarding her on the perimeter, there's no ones. Guess the guard, Shepherd in the paint. I mean, I guess, yeah, but I think it's way better shit than on Prize Picks. If you're gonna do anything with Queen on Prize Picks, I think I would go her rebound. I mean her blocks and steals. I told you that been money, and she cashed again for us. I think either that or she hooked us. I can't remember. She either hooked us or cashed again. But she been going crazy on the blocks and steals, and it's the playoffs. But I guess I couldn't talk you off for PRA. I love her double double, so I couldn't talk you off for PRA. I just again I'm just like a simple man, and sometimes it's to my detriment. Um, like with Satu, I'm not gonna ever play her points and rebounds or points and assists because you never know what the fuck is gonna be with her, right? Would you be surprised if Satu have a 12 rebound and 2 assist game, or 3 rebound 8 assist game? Nah, you ain't gonna be surprised. The only one that you will really like feel confident really playing is her assist, and why? Because it's so low. So it's easy that she's going over that number. But you see her rebound number is creeping down, and her points number is creeping up. So it's like I will play Satu PRA and a player like Fee. I'm not adding nothing because I don't know her as a passer. So I'm just strictly playing her points and rebounds. That's it. I ain't giving it an opportunity. I ain't playing. But if you know her to be a good passer, and I have seen her, and obviously, she got the ball in her hands a lot, so she has assist opportunities. I have seen her pass the ball, but I never even thought of playing her assist line. That's why I'm apprehensive about that. All right, prize picks, and then I'll get into just how I feel about just leans about the games in general. I don't know if I'm gonna have, and I actually have a couple prize picks I already played. What kind of taco is that? And I don't even bet baseball, but they put a Max Scherzer case from 6 to 4.5. That ain't no taco. Yeah, put that to 3.5. That's just one strikeout off. That ain't nothing. The hell is that? Don't start at prize picks because y'all getting slapped. Don't start being cheap. It's crazy. All right. I put in a couple of these for the vibes. This one I love, and this other one I like. I just had to do it. All right, so this first one, flex play. Dorka, Uhas. Could have been a queen. Could have been a queen, Dorka. You made us flex. And by the way, that flex prize pick that me and Flo gave out, bang, hit again. Now, it hit 3 out of 4. But I told y'all, we explained that. We hit 3 out of 4s. We take 3 out of 4. That's nothing. We got no problem turning, 40 into 60 or whatever it be. We got no problem getting profit. You know what I'm saying? What we do have a problem is losing 40 every time that we go 3 out of 4 and being tight. Nah, to me, it softened the sting a little bit. When I got a little bit of money back, I made some money. All right, I take it. But we said Dork had an opportunity to be a queen if she covered for like the 6th straight time this PRA because she was going on a run. She was going crazy with it. And we was like, damn, Dorka, if you just. And so it's okay. We're going back to the well, though, in the playoffs. So Dorka, Uhas, center for Minnesota. Over 19.5 PRA. Queen Nafisha Collier, 9 rebounds. Kalia Copper, 4 rebounds. And Alyssa Thomas, over 9.5 rebounds. Love it. Love it. I already spoke about Alyssa Thomas rebounds. Talked about those before. Kalia Copper getting her rebounds. She normally does. Now, it's not like she was getting them like when she was playing power forward when what's her name? What was her name? One of them girls was out. I don't know why I mix up the Sky and the Lynx sometimes. Probably because I mix up McBride and Mabry. I used to mix them up. But anyway, not Elizabeth, Elena Smith. Okay. Yeah, Elena Smith was out. And Copper was at power forward. She was going crazy. But still, it's gonna be up and down against the aces. She's gonna get rebounds, she's gonna score, or she's gonna shoot. And Kylie, y'all know what it is. So I love that. Again, Dorka 19.5 over that PRA. And the rest rebounds. Nafisha Kylie over 9, Kalia Copper over 4. And Alyssa Thomas to have 10 or more. Next, these are all unders. All right. Tiffany Mitchell, under 8 points. Diamond Miller, under 11 points, and Justin Jefferson, less than 93 yards receiving. So this is just my eyes. I don't like fading Diamond, but I was the original Diamond fader. So I got no problem going back to the well and trusting my gut and trusting my eyes. I'm so mad I ain't play that damn 15 points plus 490 for Diamond Miller that I sat up here. That's why I had to celebrate the sky so much. Because I be sitting up here and telling y'all stuff and don't be playing it, and then it happened. Like, I knew that plus 490 at Diamond Miller to score 15 points. I don't give a damn if she playing an NBA team. Okay. Yeah. If she playing an NBA team, I won't do it. But that was just disrespectful. It was really disrespectful. Oh, hold on. Not Tiff Hayes. What's this lady name? Tiffany Miller. So, is it Mitchell? Yeah, Mitchell. Okay, I'm sure. My eyes tell me these girls are not going to be very involved. Now, Mitchell is going to get minutes. Don't get it twisted. She's going to get minutes. But I watched these girls. I watched this game. And I swear to God, I didn't even look at this. I did not look at this game log before I put this prize pick in for Tiffany Mitchell or Diamond Miller. I just watched the link so much that I know. Like, they don't never pop off the screen. I know their offense. So picks can fly, but this Tiffany Mitchell last such and such games. 4 points, 10 points, 3 points, 5 points, 0 points, 0 points, 11 points, 7 points, 11, 14, then 4, 0, 2, 6, 2, 5, 6, 8, 4, 2, 6. Like, what does she average on the season? She averaged 7.5 points, and that's based off early in the season. That average is based off of, she was double digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of her first 6 games, had 1 game off, then had her season high of 17 the next game. But after that season high of 17, after that crazy run that she went on, she started doing what she normally does for the rest of the season. 5, 8, 8, 6, 2, 4, 8, 6, 5, 2, 6, 2. Like, after that, she had 4 double-digit games. So she scored in double digits 4 times since June 11th. I think that line should be at like 4.5. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, she did just have 10 a couple games ago. Picks fly. But again, before that, 0, 0, 5, 3, and 4. It's the builder. It's Kayla McBride. It's Nafisha Collier. Hello, Raja. It's the 2 queens and it's Diamond Miller being reckless, but I can't think of that rookie name. But it's the rookie. And that's why I like Diamond Miller not getting that 11.5 or even 10.5. I was gonna do a straight bet, but I can't do it. I don't know what this coach is gonna do. And it's Diamond Miller. I don't like to root against her. I don't like playing her unders like that because I know she nice. I remember I had to go on my man T show and tell him, like, yo, she nice. It's just like, she's reckless as heck. She's young as heck. She's a rookie. So what she's going to do, she's going to get in the game and do wild stuff like a wild deer. And they're going to take her out the game. And they're going to put the other rookie in who's a little older, who's more stable, who's just going to sit there and shoot. That's what's going to happen to get in the playoffs. They're not going to let Diamond Miller go in there and just start going crazy. They're not going to let her do it. So I got to take her unders and prize picks. We're not going to put a unit on it. We would be putting a unit on Tiff Mitchell if that ever popped. But I can't do it with Diamond Miller. But I will be putting her on the prize picks. And to close this prize pick out, Justin Jefferson, less than 92.5 receiving yards. I hope y'all remember that game. I don't know if y'all remember that game against Minnesota. Last year, Minnesota and Philly. I don't remember too much. I just remember that corner shut him the hell down. That's all they was talking about. And if I know cornerbacks and I know the NFL, ain't nothing going to change. It's nothing going to change. Justin Jefferson is that guy. He's that guy. But if you're going to have a defense tailor-made to just doing everything you can to stop him, Kirk Cousins would be dumb as hell to throw into that. He's not going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. So, damn sure ain't no pig flying with Justin Jefferson to have 100 yards, but I'm just going to play the under. These are just, my eyes tell me this. This is my eyes, and I do very well with my eyes. If y'all thinking I'm sitting up here cooking up these plus 1,000s based off of hours of research, you're crazy. Didn't be my eyes. Had like all of the football popular part. Those are my eyes. Those are me using my logic. What I think should happen. Anthony Richardson, just my logic. Like, why wouldn't he score? He's big as hell. Like, I mean, he's Cam Newton basically. Why wouldn't he score? So, now that first one, logic. You know, stats. I give you everything. Yeah, you want they over this number such and such. I give you matchup. I give you all that for this first prize pick. But for the second one, no, just common sense. And if we lose, we lose on it. All right. Kobe Jordan. How do you feel about Jackie Young's 7.5 rebounds assists? I feel like that's spicy. I feel like I know the rebounds be there with Jackie. I'm gonna take a look at it though. Sky's too inconsistent. I've only bet on Copper's 19.5 point per game. Yeah, man, they are, bro. They are consistent. And let me look up before I give you any opinion about Jackie Young. I know her rebounds be worth it. I will tell you that. Her rebounds be worth it. Bro. And we about to look now. I'm pretty sure the Sky covered every game against the Aces, bro. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. So they lost the last game by 7. Game before that, they lost by 12. Game before that, they lost by 13. Like, they haven't even got close. And dead ass, all these games, they was in the games. Like, I watched these games. They were in all of these games. These weren't like, oh, they were up 30 and then nah. So I like Sky. As far as her rebounds and assists at 8, shit, it looked good to me. She covered it. What was that, 7.5? Shit. She covered it the last 5 games, my guy. So I couldn't talk you off of that. Where you finding that at? Prize Picks? She covered it 5 straight with a hook. Then she covered it again, then got hooked again. And then she was not getting close before that. Let me see. Against Chicago, damn. She had 10 and 5 last game against Chicago. What'd she do the first game against Chicago? Okay, she had, about to say, if it was another 8-9 rebound game, we was about to have a Jackie Young play. And she had 3, 5. Okay, so she went over it 1 or 3 games. I couldn't talk you off it. I like to play trends because it kind of, to me, it speaks to where they've been at, where they at mentally lately. So, and when I say mentally, like where the coaching staff is at and what they're asking the players to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's not bad at all. Cloud 5 assists, the Don 12, Austin 8 rebounds. That's spicy, KG. She just coming back, bro. Sykes 12 points, Atkins 10 points, John Quill 8 rebounds. Atkins, as much as I love Ariel a little spicy, but I think she's gonna get that 10. I think she's gonna get that 10. But I think I'll be worried about Shakira rebounds, my guy. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh shoot, I got a WNBA boost. Hey, let me see what it is. Hey, they gave me a real boost too. Oh shit. I mean, it's 30%, but they let me bet some money on this thing, y'all. Oh man. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get into the lab ski. Oh man. Yeah, okay. I like that. Little 2-teamer. Put the boost to it. Or maybe a little plus 250. Put the boost to that thing. So yeah, let me run through this card real quick, y'all. Let me run through the card, see what's going on, man. But yeah, that prize pick is a good look. Hey, yo, D, what's the vibes, my guy, man? Everything's been going well. Everything has been going well. We are on an amazing run with the blood money bets. Oh yeah, and I got to get my WNBA straights record too. It ain't the best no more. I know we over 500, but it ain't the best no more. It ain't the best no more. We was really killing shit. But blood money bets, we killing shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The way I add these blood money bets up, we plus, 1,000, 1,000, 12, a 6, and 2 5s. I ain't even doing all that damn math, but that's like 45 or some shit. And I ain't gave out 45 blood money bets the last 4 days. So we up real good on blood money bets. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. All right, we're gonna run through this real quick, but yeah, man, let's go. The vibes is always immaculate, man. And that's not always. Well, the vibes is always immaculate because we have to be breathing. Let me just say this real quick, man. I don't start preach. I don't want to start preaching, but I gotta say this, man. If Aaron Rodgers don't teach us nothing, man, life is fickle, man. Life is fickle. So make sure you say what up to the people you love. Say hi to them, get them a call, make sure they know you love them. Anything can happen, man. That's why sports is incredible. To me, sports is better, is the almost like is one of the best things in the world because it's better than a movie when it happens in real life. You couldn't script that. If you put that Aaron Rodgers, you couldn't build that up. You couldn't build that anticipation for Aaron Rodgers. You couldn't build that up in a movie because it wouldn't be real life. Maybe a movie, they could write it and make you feel that way, but it's not gonna feel like real life. And didn't that happen like that so quick, that quick? And my man Flo, y'all know Flo. If y'all watch this channel, Flo is a crazy, crazy Jets fan. So for that just to happen, imagine how all Jets fans feel when they just felt like, this is gonna be our year. This. Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, make sure y'all show people love. The people that y'all love, make sure y'all know that today. They know that today. All right, let me run through this WNBA card real quick and see what I like. Lynx in the Sun plus 9.5. That's why I had to put the banners down there. I was tripping. Lynx in the Sun plus 9.5. Over under 160. Lynx in the under. Lynx in the under is wild lean. And I mean the under is a small lean. I would be close to playing the Lynx, but y'all know me. I'm biased. I like the Lynx. I think the Lynx are a really good team, and I like the Sun too. I really like the Sun. The Sun and Mystics and the Lynx are probably 3 of my favorite teams in the league to bet on after I got off that Aces train. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day, I had to I had to start finding value because you couldn't find no value. I'm just looking at these props. You couldn't find no value with the Aces and Liberty at one point. So yeah, I like the Lynx. As far as these props, wow. DeWanna Bonner over 1.5 threes is plus money. That's crazy. Yeah, let me see if what Keith was talking about. If we do Bonner 3 threes, because I mean that's round robin city right there. You kidding me? Bonner 3 threes, Ryan 3 threes. Or if you want to do Enrique 4 threes, I don't know, but I would definitely do Ryan Howard 3 threes. Let me see if you could parlay that now. Nope. So I was trying to tell him, you can't parlay that. You can't parlay the made threes. The alt made threes. And that makes sense. They're not trying to get killed. I'm happy they just opened up the dang. I'm happy they opened up the actual market, but I wasn't expecting to be able to go crazy with parlays in them. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think that DeWanna Bonner threes is definitely worth a look, especially at plus money. My goodness. That alt is is worth a look as well. Rebounds, Alyssa Thomas, Nafisha Collier. Obviously, I like both of them. Nafisha Collier 12 rebounds at plus 3 out of 385 is just amazing. But we already got that with the builder, so I wouldn't play that separately. Assists. Alyssa Thomas 7.5. That's as good as the number as you're gonna get. Her assists be at, maybe at 6.5, but that 7.5 has like been the auto bet number all year. So if you like Alyssa Thomas assist, that's the number to play it at. All right. And again, my mic is messing up or something. Let me know. It's this hoodie. It'd be making it tough to have the mic right. Let me see. Oh, the builder. Oh, yeah, she had 16.5. Oh, Diamond Miller. Oh, yeah, she had 10.5. I was going to say she had 11.5 on the other book, though, on DraftKings. DeWanna Bonner at 16.5. Like, these numbers seem low. DeWanna Bonner to score 25 points plus 540. Compared to Nafisha Collier plus 132. That don't seem off to y'all? Seems a tad off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Seems a tad off. Let me see these threes. The builder to get 5 threes. DeWanna Bonner, 4 made threes is plus 640. All right. I'm sick of this. Let me look at DeWanna Bonner game log right now. Let me look at it right now. Because this is crazy, man. How many times has she hit 4 threes this season? Because this is going to be playoff DeWanna. She just hit 3 threes, 3 games. Oh, my God. Yeah. That 3 threes is getting played. That 3 threes is getting played, bro. And how many times this season has she hit 4 or more threes? Let me see. She really don't be attempting that much, though. That's why. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4 times she hit 4. But she hit 3 or more a lot. And it's these attempts that I'm about. She got a few games in here where she done shot 8 or 9. Yeah, DeWanna Bonner alt threes and her alt points. I think DeWanna Bonner is good value. It's going to be the playoffs. And again, we'll see. But I think we can catch these books. That's why I'm going to lean toward more blood money bets. But we may be able to catch these books sleeping because they hang in lines like it's the regular season. And not only that, they hang in lines like it's the end of the regular season. These is I thought I saw, let me go back real quick. I thought I saw old girl at 14.5 points. This is Alyssa Thomas. These is end of the season lines. Kalia Copper at 19.5. Like, it's like they haven't adjusted their lines to, yeah, Alyssa Thomas at 15.5. That was a play. That was a dead play a week and a half ago. We was playing that in her free throws until they literally had nothing else to play for. And then the line was going up when she had nothing to play for. Now they move it down when she got something to play for. And the same thing with DeWanna Bonner. Like DeWanna Bonner, and the same thing with Deladon. I just think a lot of these, I think a few of these lines, I think you're getting some good value on these lines. Yeah. If you're going to have Kalia Copper at 19.5, I think you got to have DeWanna Bonner at 19.5. Now, maybe it's not that easy because, it's the Aces versus this, and I get it. It just seems, like DeWanna Bonner averages 17 points. I anticipate her raising her game in the playoffs. Wouldn't you? She averaging 17. They got a line at 17. Like, nah. Like Jason Tatum or Jimmy Butler, like NBA players, or Giannis. Like, I think, I could be wrong, but I think their lines tick up a little bit in the playoffs, just off of pure minutes alone. But next game, Sky and the Aces. Always got to lean over in the Aces game, but I definitely like the Sky. I almost love the Sky. I'm so close to playing the Sky as a straight bet, it ain't even funny. Ain't even funny. I just sat up here and told y'all how they cover all 3 games and was in all 3 of them. Now we get in the playoffs. Now, also, Kalia Copper's not healthy, so I need to mention that as well. I forget what she's nursing, but she didn't play that last game, and I think she's questionable. I'm pretty sure she's going to play. But that could have something to do with the line as well, but that's sweet. I'm looking at these points. Kelsey Plum, 17.5. Seems like a lot, but like I said, I know she had 30 versus these girls before. Let me look up Kelsey real quick and see what she does. Jackie, 16.5. I would just play her threes at 1.5 at a beautiful price. It was at one point when she like led the league in 3-point percentage. So yeah, they got everybody at basically they points per game. They got Kelsey Plum at 17.5. She averaged 18. Well, she actually averaged 19, 18.5. She had 23, 27, and 16. Okay, I thought I saw a 30 in there. 23, 27, and 16 against the Sky team. Let me look at her assists. 5, 6. Nothing to really see there. 5, 6, and 3. So over her assist line, 2 of 3, for whatever that's worth. Chelsea Gray at 15.5. That's a good look. Normally, she would be one of my playoff dogs, and I'm gonna get into my playoff dogs to end the show. That concept. But normally she would be one of my playoff dogs. And I ain't say this during the whole stream. If you're watching this, sub to my channel, sub to the channel, hit the like button, share the video, comment on the video if you're watching this. Big vibes. If you're watching this on Twitter, share, like, and comment. All them good things. For the good old algae. But Chelsea Gray will be one of my playoff dogs, but it's too many dogs in the kennel. Not to keep referring to them as dogs, but it's just too many mouths to feed. But Chelsea Gray in a playoff series, oh God, you would assume she's gonna have 125-point game, and her to score 25 is probably like plus 800 or something, plus 720. Like, it's Chelsea Gray. Jackie Young, the same thing, but we'll get to that. Maria Mabry, 15.5. That is nice. It just be tough because even last game, she ain't even cover her points prop last game, I don't think. And if she did, it was in overtime with Kalia Copper out. So it's tough. Jackie Young threes are beautiful. Asia Wilson rebounds is plus 114, 10.5 on here. Hell no. Jackie Young rebounds 4.5 plus money. Not bad. Chelsea Gray, 7.5 assists. I mean, if you're gonna play her, it's either 6.5 or 7.5, in my opinion. So couldn't talk you off of that. But nothing that really make me jump. Really no alts. Asia, Queen Asia, she's gonna have 40 points eventually this playoff. So playing her 35 every night at plus 960 might not be a bad proposition. At least her 30. What's the 30? If the 30 is giving 450, oh, it's 360. About to say, we about to give 450. I'm playing that nightly. I don't give a damn. But no, 360 ain't enough for me to just play it blindly nightly. So that's that game. Sky, really, plus 16.5. Next, Mystics and Liberty. Y'all know what's up. Now, caveat. When Brittany Sykes hit that alley-oop, she ran down the court and she said, "This my shit. This my shit." Breanna Stewart saw that. They might beat the shit out of the Mystics game 1 just off of that. Dead ass. Y'all know this is a narrative channel. It works well for us. We watch the little things and we put good money on it. And it turns out good. Generally. I don't think that's going to sit well. That's a game that the Mystics really ain't really even need like that. They was playing like Breanna Stewart wasn't playing good. You know what I'm saying? Then they just made a furious comeback. And then you hit the nice alley-oop. And I know it's just human nature to just celebrate. But again, to do that and then have to play that team in that same building, game 1 of the playoffs, for one, Brittany Sykes better bring her hard hat. You know what I'm saying? And it's Queen B Psych, so I'm sure she will. But yeah, the Mystics, I don't think they appreciated that shit at all. Similar to when they was running the score up against the Aces, and the Aces beat the shit out of them the next game, and Chelsea Gray was acting like she was gonna shoot the three as the time was running down, even though they was up like a dub. She was still acting like she was gonna shoot the three, and then she was like, "Oh, y'all did it, and then she waved them off like this. If you a hooper, you remember all that little slick shit. So yeah, normally I would say Mystics all day, but I'm not touching them this game. The Liberty, we might get peak Liberty, maybe game 2. But yeah, I don't know parts of that, and I gotta lean the under in the Liberty in the Mystics game. But I think Liberty, as we see, they don't got no problem slowing it down and just relying on a few threes, because I know they feel like they're gonna hit way more threes than the Mystics, and that's why it's tough this series for the Mystics, because it's gonna be 2s versus 3s in this series. The Mystics just simply do not have the shooting to match up. I think the Lynx can beat the Sun in the series. Call me crazy, because the Lynx, they got firepower. Now they might not be able to defend shit, but if Connecticut struggle to score, if Bonner not scoring, Alyssa Thomas, yeah, she can. But if I hold Bonner, then I feel good. If I'm holding Bonner this series to 13 points a game, and I'm the Lynx, I feel like we could win. I'm not worried about Tiff Hayes, Tisha Heidelman, Dejanay Carrington, or other girl off the bench tonight. I'm not worried about them like that. So I think the Lynx can beat them in the series, and I think the Lynx gonna keep this series close. I don't think, as much as I like the Mystics and as much as the Mystics have beat the Liberty, the Mystics, the only way they're gonna beat the Liberty is if they shoot like a lot of threes and they shoot like 35 to 40% from three. Then they can beat them because they're gonna defend better than them. You know, so but yeah. As far as points, damn, Benaje. Or Benaje, but not Benaje, she went up. She was 12 and a half. That 12 and a half is kind of sweet. That's a regular season number. That's, again, not reflecting what we've seen out of her the last 2 weeks. Benaje Laney or Benaje, see, I done talked myself out of it. Benaje. I think it's Benaje. I think that's what Flo said. Let me see. See what she been doing. She been being crazy. She almost was a builder. She was almost about to be like Kayla the Builder. Look at this shit. 13, 20, 22, 17, 19, 17, 15. She over this. Yeah, I'm playing that shit. Let me see. What she do against Washington this season? Nah, she's just going to be a strong builder candidate. But damn, I want to play her ass. This is crazy. Because I know you can get a 12 and a half somewhere with her. And she is over this number the last 7 games. That 13 she had last game was her worst game in 3 weeks. Then she had 9. Then she had 22 and 17 before that. Yeah. But like I said, it's like I feel like these lines is not taking into account recent play and playoffs. The fact that it's playoffs and recent play. That's what I think. Hold on. I'll be right back. Gotta blow my nose. Yeah, I'm still messing her name up. That's my fault. Benage. It's Benage. It's not Benage. It's Benage. It's Benage. But yeah, Deladon 15 and a half. Like I said, I just feel like that's what I think that's low. Sykes 16. Like if you gonna have the Don at 15 and a half, you gotta have Sykes at 17 and a half almost. But that 16 and a half number is generally a buy number on Sykes. I like that. This game, like I told y'all last game, it got builder potential. It got builder potential for sure. Won't make a living off of it, but I would think of fading Sabrina. I don't know. Yeah, she played well last game, I think, but I still wouldn't trust her to be all the way back. She didn't look amazing like that in the run up to this series, to this playoff. John Quell, we'll see. I'm not betting it, but we'll see if you get back to your rebounding ways in the playoffs. But you would have to look at Sabrina over 9.5 rebounds. If John Quell not rebounding and the girls is going to play minutes, you got to look at Breanna Stewart. You got to look at her rebounds. You got to. Her assist probably won't be a bad look either. Over 3.5, even though Sabrina back. And Natasha Cloud over 5.5 assists. Not an awful look, but I'm not going to get there. Like I said, I got the blunt money bet with her and old girl each to have 8 assists. In the last game, the Dream and the Wings. Dream plus 6.5, Wings minus 6.5, obviously. Total 168.5. Call me crazy. I lean the Dream, even though I linked the Dream last game. I thought the Dream was going to play well in that game that they really didn't need, and they got blown out, so maybe they'll get blown out again. I just feel like this game is tailor-made for the Dream. But we'll see. Maybe Dallas just have uber better players, you know. Like maybe the Dream is like junior Dallas. So we'll see. And I could be wrong there. Because you know, you got your 3 all-stars. On probably both teams, you could add 3, but you got your 3 on Atlanta, and then you got your 2 on Dallas. But everybody know Dallas is stacked, you know, Natasha Howard and McCowan. But you could say the same about Atlanta. You got 3 all-stars in the starting lineup. Danielle Robinson, who's definitely a serviceable point guard. Nia Coffey, I'm not sure if she's playing, but Monique Billings been balling out of control. So we'll see. Dallas definitely got the depth. I wouldn't touch that game. I would just sit back and watch. But Asia Wilson first basket got to be in play as well. Let me see. We already on Satu assists, so obviously I like that. I gotta see it from Freaky T. If I see Freaky T getting right, then we might get on the Freaky T train again. But I might have to see it, man. I know when to cash my bets in. It was a great run we had with her for a week. You just got to know when to just let it go. Threes, nah, too juiced. Satu over 7.5 rebounds is kind of crazy, especially at minus 102. A little crazy. 5 rebounds should be a good parlay piece. Ryan Howard rebounds been going crazy lately. We need that 4.5 before we think of that, though. But Ryan Howard, 10 rebounds at plus 780 is always worth a sprinkle. I wish they had her 8, but they got him on DraftKings, so it's nothing. Again, we already on Satu assists. I couldn't talk you off for Enrique assists as well. Ryan Howard, 5.5 assists. That seemed a little much until you look at her game log and see Ryan Howard actually been passing that thing lately. But yeah, I'll get to the comments in 1 minute. But yeah, I want to explain before I get to the comments, then we can wrap it up. This dog thing. So we're gonna look at popular parlays, and yeah, we're gonna have a little blunt money bets here and there. And we may have a home, you know, yeah, I should be able to whip up a plus 1,000 I love every day. If it's 2 games, I should be able to get a plus 250 that I love out of each game, and we should be able to hit that. That's how I feel. I mean, we should be very profitable with that. In 10 playoff games, if it's 10 days where we have 2 games, I expect to hit more than I expect to hit 2 plus 1,000s. If I don't, then I'm failing y'all. So I say that to say this. So we will have those. We're not gonna have a lot, but we will have those. But what I'm thinking, what intrigues me and what I'm gonna have to do a little more research on is my dogs theory. So like it's kind of like the Jimmy Butler theory, like before he stopped balling, or it's like the Jokic theory, or the theory we had in the playoffs with LeBron, where I said LeBron was getting like 2 blocks. It was crazy. Oh no, LeBron was getting a block every single game. Every single game. And the 2 blocks for LeBron was like plus 500. I'm like, yeah, if he getting one every game, like, damn, we going to keep playing that till he get 2. And AD, y'all know what AD was doing. So what did we do? AD 3 blocks and LeBron 2 blocks. And that was just the system. And it was like plus 2,000, plus 2,500. And we just wrote it, that whole Dallas series. We just wrote it. We wrote it. I think we actually started in the Kings series at the end of the Kings series, but we stopped playing with it. Not the Kings, the whatever we call it. It started at the first cash was in the no, we started playing it in the series after the Golden State series because I actually played and it was hitting the Anthony Davis under 4.5 blocks for Golden State, and it was hitting. It did well because Golden State shot a lot of threes and it wasn't good, even though he was going crazy. The first series we played under, but that third series against Denver, that's when we broke out that system, and that system hit like twice during that series. So I'm trying to find something like that in the WNBA playoffs. Like I feel like I already mentioned one. Like I feel like Asia Wilson's gonna have a 40-point game this playoff, or at least a 35-point game. I'd be surprised. That's like thinking that KD or LeBron, like you think the best player in the sport is not gonna completely go the fuck off one game in the playoff, and you giving me a plus 960. So it got to be 10 games before I lose money. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think I really like that. Same thing with DeWanna Bonner. Like 25 points for DeWanna Bonner. Now that's not as as juicy, but that 25 seemed like DeWanna Bonner gonna have a 25-point playoff game. Brittany Sykes. Let me see what B Sykes had. We get into B Sykes territory, which actually made her a queen almost. You know what I'm saying? Like we was playing B Sykes at 25. We was plus 800. I'm pretty sure we even got a 30 B Sykes at like plus 11 at one point. Plus 11 something. Let me see what B Sykes score 25 is. 540. Not the best. Not the best. But I do think we get a game like in this. I'll have to see. But I think in this series, we got a way better chance of Brittany Sykes going for 30 than Della Don. But I have to see that. I got to see it. If Della Don come out and get 30 minutes game one, then my mind going to change. Because I know Della Don going to shoot the shit out the ball. She going to shoot it. All right. Fee to get 35 plus 1160. Spicy, but not spicy enough. Spicy, but not spicy enough. And when I say spicy enough, like I'm looking for auto bets or systems, as the smart people call them, who don't want to say auto bet. 30 points. Satu. Ryan Howard. 1260 to score 30. 380 to score 25, though. Let me see if Ryan Howard like that. You like that, shorty? I don't think you like that. You ain't like that. Let me see if you like that. She is a dog, though. What she did to Ariel Atkins, that was just, I ain't gonna say it was foul, but it's very interesting. I will say that. Nah, she ain't like that. She ain't like that. I mean, I know she could get like that. I know she had 40 this year. She could get like that, but she only had 30 twice this year. She ain't like that. As she goes for 37 game one of the playoffs. But that's what I'm looking for, man. Who, if y'all know somebody, put them in the comments. Who are y'all positive is gonna go off this playoff? Who? Kelsey Plum. You know, who do y'all know? Like, yo, this person about to have a crazy game. Who going for 30? Who going for 30? Because at this point, you know, Kelsey Plum scored 30. You're gonna get some good odds with that. Plus 1240 for 30. Kalia Copper plus 1,000 for 30. Like this, the playoffs. I feel like we about to start getting some games. That's just how I feel. So yeah, that's what I was saying about the dogs. Systems, you know, I'm looking for my playoff dogs. And we had a couple more systems too, and we abandoned some of them. We had the Jimmy. We was gonna play Jimmy 2 blocks, 2 steals. And then like we abandoned it. Or no, it was like 3 blocks, 2 steals, something, Jimmy. But we abandoned it because it wasn't hitting like it was supposed to. He wasn't getting steals once he got hurt. Copper was really hurt last game. Thought she was on low, man. I don't know. I thought she was hurt. I don't know. Let me pull up the injury report. I'm pretty sure. And the reason why I'm thinking she was hurt is because it said she was questionable. But let me see. WNBA. I haven't put up the injury report in like 4 hours. And I only say that because when I pulled it up, they still had stuff on there from Sunday. I'm like, what the hell is this? Okay, so now they're talking about playoffs. Okay. Yeah, Kalia Copper is day-to-day. Elena Smith day-to-day. So that means they're probably going to play. Nia Coffey is out for Atlanta. Tiff Hayes is day-to-day. There's people dealing with, you know, people banged up. Jessica Shepard. See, Jessica Shepard is out for Sunday's game versus Indiana. And this is on ESPN, so it's no update on her. So we don't know if Jessica Shepard is coming back or not. Same thing with Lindsay Allen. She underwent surgery, but her status for the postseason remains to be determined. That's a guard. They could use her for sure. I knew it was some shit. Man, don't ever front on me for being king narrative, man. Don't ever front on me being king narrative. What I told y'all. When Diana Taurasi was about to score them 10,000 points and become like the first player ever, all this shit, the 10,000 points, what happened that day? What did I tell y'all? Why did we go all in on her to go crazy that night, which paid off? Why did we do that? Not just because it was 10,000, but why did we know she was going to get it that night, even though she wasn't playing that good all season? Skylar Diggins. I told y'all on the stream. Skylar Diggins not only came out and said that she thought the team was doing her dirty after her pregnancy and all that, but she waited till the day that Diana Taurasi was going to score the point out of all days. That been happened. Why you waited till that day to do it? Now, I know we got to respect victims and all this other. I get it. But nah, to me, that was strategic as a motherfucker. That's like, oh, y'all about to have one of the best moments of y'all organization history? Nah, I'm about to shit on that right now. Guess what they did? They terrible. Guess what they did to me? Guess the reason why I'm an all-star guard and I'm not playing for them. And she tried to drop that bomb. And if Taurasi would have came out and not played that good, that story might have picked up some steam. Man, Taurasi came out and blew that damn story out the water the way she came out balling. I say that to say this. They asked Diana Taurasi, did they think that Skylar Diggins, who missed this season mysteriously, she ain't hurt. They asked, would she expect to see Skylar Diggins next year? And she looked at a reporter and was like, yo, next question. Don't front on King narrative, man. Don't front on King narrative. All right, Shakira Austin won't play in Sunday's game versus the Liberty. So again, we don't even have no updates for the playoffs, at least on ESPN. And that's where I go for mine. So we get to the comments and we get up out of here. So yeah, I don't know about Copper. Still hacking her name. I got it right. It's Minaj. Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Kelsey Plum, Dewana Bonner, 15 for 133. Yeah, I couldn't take you off that. I don't like Bonner like that. And I already got Bonner and Jackie Young in for 15. So, and to be honest, I like Bonner and Plum better than Bonner and Jackie Young, obviously, because they, it's two separate players. So I actually like yours better than that, better than mine. Prize picks. Do you normally do 3P? Both. That's what I do on Prize picks. So if I do a 3-piece, then it's a power play. If I do a 4-piece, it's a flex. I don't go higher than that. I just don't think I don't think it's worth it. I don't think the odds are good enough. If I want to win, a plus 2,500 so bad, I'll just put a little more money on a 4-man and just play that straight. If I ever just want to get like a plus 1,000 off, but I love the flexes. I don't have no problem getting plus 500 every time I hit a flex, a 4, and I don't have no problem getting a plus 1.5 or whatever it is, plus 200, plus 1.5. Basically a plus 150. Every time I hit 3 out of 4, I don't got no problem doing that. So yeah, I generally don't go higher than that. Asia 20 points and Bonner 1.5 threes is plus 190. That's not bad. I would just play Bonner threes dolo though, and don't need to parlay. I mean, unless you want to, but I would just play Bonner dolo. Because I don't know if that Asia 20 points is a strong enough. That's not like a parlay play to me, a parlay piece to me. If it was like Asia, like, and I know that you ain't gonna get no good odds with this, but if it was like, something like Vandersloot 5 assists or Chelsea Gray 5 assists, then yeah. But Asia 20 points, I could see her only having 17 or 18, and Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young going crazy and then winning by 15. It's already happened before. So I don't like that. I think you better off just taking the plus 106 and doing straight bet. I think Lynx can beat the Suns. No cut. Yeah, I think they can too, bro. I think they can too. I will be waiting for the right spot. In-game betting. I want to see how they look because Connecticut is definitely a better defensive team. But Minnesota has more offensive firepower. And if we have a Diamond Miller game, look out. Look out. Diamond Miller can be the best player on the court almost any time. I seen her do it against the Liberty. She was the best player on the court that game. The first game, I think they was missing the Fisher Collier. They played, and this is amazing how I got this recall. It was either the first or second game without Nafisha Collier. And when I say old girl went crazy in New York, oh my God. It was either in New York or Minnesota. Diamond Miller was the best player on the floor that night. So she got that. She definitely got that talent. Dream Justin. What you mean, bro? Dream Justin. You like the Atlanta Dream or you talking about me? Because my name ain't Justin. Let me look at Prize Picks real quick. Oh, Justin Jefferson dropped to 90.5. Still like it there and run the Prize Picks back. Yes. Don't go no lower than 90 though. Don't go no lower than 90. I like it. Damn, it dropped like that. I thought that bitch opened at like 97. Because when I seen the 92, I was like, a little low. But yeah, 90 is fine. 90 is fine. Last year, let me double check and see what he did last year. And I'll run the Prize Picks back for you. Justin Jefferson under his yards. Diamond Miller under her 10.5 points. And Tiffany Mitchell under her 7.5 points. That's what I had for one. And that was one I just liked. Yeah, 6 catches for 48 yards. 12 targets. So he got his targets. But 6 catches for 48 yards. Now, I don't think he's going to do that. But, get about 77, 81 yards. Nothing too crazy. So that's one prize pick. Tiffany Mitchell under her 7.5 points. Tiffany Mitchell, she played for Minnesota. Diamond Miller, also Minnesota, under her 10.5 points. and Justin Jefferson under his receiving yards. I got 92.5. 90 is fine. And then this last prize pick, and I might have one more. I'm about to look at the board before we get out of here. But Dorka over 19.5 PRA. Dorka Uhas from Minnesota. Nafisha Collier from Minnesota over 9 rebounds. Kalia Copper over 4 rebounds. And Alyssa Thomas over 9.5 rebounds. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, nothing new on here. But I think prize picks are going to be like everything else. I think we're going to get Breonna Stewart 5.5 threes. I think we're going to get Ryan Howard 7 threes. You know, if Jewel Lloyd was playing, we'd be getting her 8 threes. I don't think they're going to change these lines. I'm looking at Tiff Hayes. Her 3-point attempted are the same. Now, I'm not touching it. Normally, I would be under on that. Bonner threes don't went up from 5.5 to 6, so that might speak volumes. That might speak volumes for real. Free throws made. Alyssa Thomas, if she was 3, I'd probably look there 3.5. That's why I get off the train, really. Asia Wilson free throws haven't moved. They always at 5.5. So you be getting what we normally get. How do you like Plum's PRA? I don't really mess with Kelsey Plum, my guy. PRA I would take before her. Alyssa Thomas, Dorka Uhas. I don't mess with Kelsey Plum. Even though she cashed us out beautifully one time. I don't really she tough for me to that team. If anything, is gonna be like I played with her, like a 12-12 or a 15-15. But she's tough for me because it's too many chefs in that kitchen. Her and Jackie Young are basically doing the same thing. Yeah. So if I get a 3-point made with Heidelman, which we don't have, if I get a 3-point made with Heidelman, then I'll probably play that. Looking for some more turnovers. Wish we can get a Alyssa Thomas turnovers. That'd be good. But we really don't have much here on prize picks. No combos. Nothing new. And that's fine. Might double back and get some other action. That's it. But yeah, I don't really mess with it like that on prize picks. So that's it. Pretty long stream. Damn, we ain't even talk no NFL. We did talk NFL, but I'm not. Maybe Thursday we'll start NFL because tomorrow is WNBA playoffs, and maybe we'll talk a little NFL tomorrow. How about that? Talk a little NFL tomorrow, but we spent this whole time breaking down the WNBA playoffs, which we should. We did talk a little NFL, but we spent most of this time talking WNBA playoffs. I didn't anticipate that, but that is fine. So hopefully you got some great info out of this stream. I will be back tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, most likely, between 10:45 and 11:15. I will be back. So I will see y'all tomorrow. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. Try and keep this streak going. I ain't betting nothing tonight, but I'm going to try and keep it going Wednesday in the playoffs. So gotta have it, man. Let's get it.